Yo, what's good, fam? If you're struggling with your relationships and you woke up this morning with the empty bed and you don't have the love life that you want, I want you to know that you're not alone. And if you stumbled across this video, I want to share with you what I've learned through my health and my self-development journey with dealing with my struggles with women and relationships that may help you out to get better results in your life. So I just want to let y'all know, for starters, I'm somebody who had struggled with porn, or dang, I don't even know if YouTube is okay with it, corn, I use as a code word. I struggled with that for years. A majority of my life as from basically a teenager on up until practically about a year ago, to be honest, before I even had somewhat of a grip with it. And I still have struggles today. I'm not gonna lie to you all and make it seem like I don't still struggle with it or I have issues. I've just been able to identify what really caused it or whatever, what void it's filling, because for a lot of you all that may not know, it's just filling a void. And for me to have the awareness of what I'm actually trying to fill and to find healthy ways to do that. And like, to even before I even get going, I want to let you all know, not even though like it's not a good thing to do, you're not wrong for wanting what comes with it. A lot of you all, like myself, you just want connection. You want feminine touch, connection with a woman. And for a lot of us, corn, that's the facade or the illusion that gives us that. You know, it's a lot of guys that are struggling. Nobody is, it's no surprise to anybody that dating nowadays is not easy. It's a struggle. And at the end of the day, that's what most of us just want, man. All of us just want one amazing girl, or some of us may want a few girls that we can just enjoy, fun and enjoyable dating experiences, great sex experiences, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that you can just have that connection and that vibe with. And for me, like, I struggle because for me, I'll tell you, I didn't grow up with my mom. And that alone created a void with me not having that affection. And that led to me looking for a woman to fill that void. That was another thing that ended up causing problems in relationships because it made me needy. So if anybody has struggled with coming off needy, you got to ask yourself, what did you not get growing up from your parent, either your mom or your parents or whoever raised you, that you're looking for a girl to fill that place? Because at the end of the day, if you're doing that, they're never going to fill that, and you're going to keep attracting or dealing with girls that are shedding light and putting a spotlight on that hole that you have. So that's something that I've learned through this journey that's made me start healing that and working on that, where I'm at a point now where I don't come off as needy anymore. Like, I don't look for a girl to do any of those things for me. But essentially, I can go into an interaction with a beautiful girl that I see and she piques my interest without the need for anything, just simply trying to see if there's anything there where we can connect, possibly. That's it. And that's how it's supposed to be. When you come from a space of not being needy, that's the best position and the strongest position that you can come from with the girl. So that's one thing that I learned. And then I learned with the corn, it was just filling that empty void of me not having feminine connection. And if any of you all that may see this video or anything like me, sometimes, don't get me wrong, like once you get your shit off, you may feel good, but you still feel that void, like you don't feel filled. Just like if somebody's in the desert and they hot as fuck and they drink some soda or whatever, that soda may be good in the moment or whatever, but it ain't gonna quench your thirst because it's not hitting a need. And that's what corn is like, it's not really real. So guys, if you watching this, I know it's hard. I'm right in here with it. I'm right with y'all when it comes down to this. I need you all to step into courage because it's not going to be easy. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to really put the effort into putting yourself into uncomfortable situations where you're going to be around girls that you find attractive, and you're going to have to operate in courage and initiating conversations and actually pursuing and asking the girls, inviting them to hang out with you, because you should already have a life going on. If you don't have a life going on that you already building or have already built, then that's priority number one. That's a problem, because what'll happen is the worst thing that can happen is you actually get out here and you take action and you actually go for the girl that you really want, and she's actually has interest in you, and you ain't got nothing going on, and it's like, okay, what the fuck? What do I do now? That's the worst thing you should do. So you should already have hobbies and fun activities, restaurants that you enjoy, things that you like to do, places that you like to go, where it's simply you just inviting her into your world. And it's not going to be comfortable, because if you, like me, grew up with the fear of rejection, a deep fear of rejection, and a hit to your ego, that's not going to be easy. But you got to understand, no risk, no reward. The same place that you may get your low feelings and your ego slapped for a quick minute, because all that is a quick hit to your ego if you get rejected. The same way that happens is the same place where that beautiful, amazing girl would want to deal with you. But you got to do your part. It ain't going to just happen. Like, a beautiful girl is not just going to drop into your lap. You got to go out and get it. You have to adopt the hunter's mentality. And that's something that I had to do as somebody who grew up extremely low self-esteem, low self-worth, getting picked on, being the fat, broke kid. I was constantly teased and reassured and reminded, like, that, you ain't on nothing, that you ain't nobody. So that affected my confidence and who I thought I was. And it showed up when I went to go for girls. I didn't have confidence. And you got to have that. You got to know who you are. And you have to have a high sense of self-worth and self-esteem in yourself in order to attract a high-quality girl. Because something else that I've learned as I've been healing and working on myself is that you're going to attract people that see you and treat you the same way that you see yourself and treat yourself. So if you have low self-esteem, low self-worth, and you don't think highly of yourself, you're going to attract girls that don't see you as high value and don't see your value and see your self-worth. If you don't accept yourself and you looking for somebody else to accept you and validate you, you're going to attract a girl she's going to do the same thing. The same way how you lack acceptance for yourself, she ain't going to accept you either. Because relationships are mirrors. And I need y'all to understand that. That is so important for y'all to understand. Every person, every girl you come across, you may just be looking at it like, damn, she's beautiful, she's fine as fuck. That's not what, even though those things may be true, that's just a little small piece of the puzzle. The main thing is understanding that it's energy too. And every girl that you come across, she's just gonna mirror how you feel about yourself. Where you are emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I promise you they're gonna be a match. When you start watching this video, play back and go back and think about the recent girls that you may have had interested in or talked to or dated. And think about it if they tend to match where you are. And I guarantee you probably will say yeah, because that's what it boils down to. So, not to make this long, to any of the guys out here that's struggling in your dating life and you just feel alone, you feel like empty without having that feminine connection from a beautiful girl that you would love to date, man, just do the hard work, man. Just do the hard things. do the courageous steps in going for the things that you want. Make sure that you're working on yourself. And every day you should be able to say that, you know what, I showed up and I took actions that lined up with the man that I want to be, that has the dating life that I want to have. And even if the results don't show day one, day two, week one, week two, if you keep showing up for yourself and doing the things that would end up making this a reality in your life, eventually that's going to become a reality in your life. So just know that you got it, man. I'm here with y'all. I done been through it. I've done a lot of work over the last couple of years. This is just a small dose of what I help people with. I'm even at a point where I help other people out to develop themselves in their life. If any of you all need extensive help, I've got free guides that'll kind of help you get going. And if any of you all are looking for specific one-on-one coaching, I do offer one-on-one coaching opportunities as well. I'm going to have all of that information linked in this description below. And if you haven't already, I'd appreciate you all to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this to somebody else. If you got a homie, a friend, a brother, cousin, somebody that's struggling, share this with somebody that needs to hear this too, because I'm not trying to sit around there anymore and see any other guys out here struggling. You know, life is already hard enough, and I want to see each and every last one of y'all have everything that you want out of your lives. So that's all I got, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm D. Lee. This is the Lifestyle Buffet. And like I always tell you, where you go and what you do in your life, that's 100% on you, fam. And you got it. Peace and love.